Welcome back to Master Academy of Mathematics. Today we are going to discuss about the Mathematics Paper 2 conducted by JNTU Hyderabad on 22nd September 2021. This is in the morning session and it is common to Civil, Mechanical, ECE, EIE, MCT, MMT, ECM, AE, MIE, CSBS, CSE, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning and CSE, IoT. It's a common paper and this was conducted on 22nd September 2021. So let us have a brief discussion about that paper. Mathematics 2 paper, it is a COVID pattern. Totally they have given 8 questions and you are going to answer only 5. So look on to the questions first. 1a bit. Solve the differential equation dy by dx equal to x minus y cos x divided by 1 plus sin x. So this you can convert in the form of mdx plus ndy equal to 0, and just on making the simplification you can verify whether it is exact or not. If it is exact, directly you can find out the solution. Otherwise you are going to use appropriate procedure in order to convert non-exact to exact differential equation. So that is about 1a bit. 1b bit. So here is a problem is given related to the temperature. So automatically you can say that it is Newton law of cooling. So directly the details here it is given, and based on that first you calculate C and K values and directly you can calculate the temperature after 30 minutes. 2a bit. Solve the differential equation. It is e power y plus 1 of cos x dx plus e power y sin x dy. So it is automatically looking in the form of mdx plus ndy equal to 0. You just verify it and you can find out the solution. Second b bit. This is also related to temperature. So automatically it is also Newton law of cooling. So just you apply the procedure and you will get your answer. Third a bit. Solve the differential equation. It is d cube minus 3d square plus 3d minus 1 of y equal to sin x plus x cube. So first you calculate complementary function, then you go for particular solution. So right hand side it is splitting into two parts. One is for sin x and another is for x cube. So one is looking like sin ax and another is looking like x to the power of k. So you calculate that particular solution and directly you can find out the answer. Third b bit. Solve by method of variation of parameter. So it's a direct problem. So you are calculating that complementary function first and you are identifying u and v. Then you are calculating a and b by using method of variation of parameters and directly you can find out the solution. Fourth a bit. Evaluate double integral of x square plus y square of dx dy in the positive quadrant for which x plus y less than or equal to 1. So indirectly they are asking to calculate double integral. Limits are not given but only one expression here it is given. So first you calculate y limits. The y limits it is starting from 0 to 1 minus x. In order to get the x limits you are substituting y equal to 0 so that x is less than or equal to 1. So x limits 0 to 1 and y limits are 0 to 1 minus x. First you integrate with respect to y variable, substitute the limits, then go for x integration and make the simplification. Fourth b bit. Evaluate triple integral xyz dx dy dz. Very simple. First you identify the limits of the variables. The third integral it is related to, it is x variable, and second integral is related to y variable. The next one is nothing but z variable limits. So just you do the integration one by one and you can find out the final answer. Fifth a bit. By changing the order of the integration, evaluate double integral 0 to 1 and 1 to 2 minus x xy dx dy. Very simple. The second integral it is related to y limits and first one is x limits. So on changing the order of the integration, x is in terms of y variable and y directly you will get real numbers and just you do it. change of order of integration, you can find out the answer. Fifth B bit, it is evaluate the triple integral of xy plus yz plus zx dx dy dz, where V is the region of the space bounded by x0 x equal to 1, y0 y equal to 2, z equal to 0, z equal to 3. Directly they have given the limits of all the variables. X limits 0 to 1, y limits 0 to 2, z limits 0 to 3. You directly find out the triple integration one by one. Sixth A bit, find the angle between the surface x log z equal to y square minus 1 and 2 minus z equal to x square y at the point. So they have given two different scalars corresponding to the given expression. So one is you suppose it as f and another is nothing but g. So in order to find out the angle between the surfaces, first you are calculating the normals. So you calculate gradient for both the scalar functions at the point 1 1 1. Then after getting that, you can use the formula for angle between the normals. Sixth B bit, find the network, not network, it is find work done in moving a particle in the force field. So F is given, a vector is given along the curve x equal to 2at square, y equal to t, z equal to 4t square minus 1 from t value 0 to 1. So indirectly they are asking line integral. So in order to get that one, integral over c f bar dot dr bar. So directly write down your f bar dot dr bar. On making the simplification, you are substituting x value, y value, z value, and directly you can find out the limits, the t limits 0 to 1, and you can do the single integration that gives you the final answer. Seventh A bit, find the directional derivative of f of xyz equal to zy cube plus xz cube at the point 1 minus 3 4 in the direction of the vector. So they have given one scalar f and corresponding to the vector is gives directional derivative is nothing but it is the product of unit normal vector and its gradient value. So for the scalar function, first you calculate the gradient at the point, and for the given vector you calculate the unit vector, then take the product of those two, that gives you directional derivative. Seventh B bit, show that vector, a vector function is given, is irrotational and find its scalar potential. So first you calculate curl of f bar. If it is equal to 0, then only you go for scalar potential, that you can directly find out the answer. Eighth problem, verify Stokes theorem for f. A function is given, a vector function is given around the rectangle bounded by the lines x equal to plus or minus a, y equal to 0, y equal to b. Verification in the sense you are using the Stokes theorem statement and calculating the left side integral and the right side integral. So both are going to give you the same answer corresponding to the given problem. Here x equal to plus or minus a means better you are taking a two-dimensional graph, there x is plus a and x is minus a. Similarly y equal to 0, y equal to b, so that you are going to create one type of rectangle. Corresponding to that, you are verifying the Stokes theorem. Definitely it is going to be satisfied. So this is about the paper given by JNTU Hyderabad in the morning session, specially for EC students. It is Mathematics 2 paper, a very easiest one. Almost from the first, second, third units only you will get maximum score. So if you can prepare for fourth and fifth also, it is well and good and easy to get the maximum marks. Right. Have a good day. This is your Dr. Srinivas, Master Academy of Mathematics. Always we are with you. Have a good day.